Yo, what's going on? It's Jay Fraz from the Unforgiven podcast.
It's that boy Trey, man. It's episode 61. Yeah, 61. Yeah, man. Obviously, man. We ain't got no guests today, so.
That's all good, man. We're going to rock out regardless, man. A lot been going on, man, with this quarantine bullshit, man.
Yeah. How was your week?
Just like everybody else's, dog. What you feel about this quarantine bullshit? You mean? Because I'm gonna talk to the viewers. We've been talking this shit.
I mean, I'm an introvert, so just staying in the crib to me this normal to me.
We
like,
been doing this social distance shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Niggas panicking. Niggas, oh my god, what I'm gonna do? Y'all niggas bitching, dog. Y'all niggas need to calm the fuck down, dog.
Yeah,
like I feel like this shit. No, go ahead.
I'm just saying I've been doing that quarantine shit. Or I ain't been doing quarantine, but you know what I'm saying. Just been on my own in the crib. Like unless I gotta go somewhere, like.
Shit, man, y'all niggas be shit. They be spicing that shit. What you feel like? How you feel about Trump's stance on it though? Like how he been acting towards everybody
they don't
talking
about
Trump.
Trump just talking about it because he got to. Like he's the president, so they're expecting him to talk about some shit. That man don't give a fuck for real. Like, but I mean, I don't know, like, cause they just passed that stimulus bill like package thing where they give him $2 trillion. To spread that around the country. Like it's supposed to be giving everybody $1,200 checks or some shit like that. But
look, I believe when I see it, man. Do you feel like he taking it seriously though?
Who,
the so-called the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean he's doing what he's supposed to do. Getting on TV and trying to make everybody feel better about it. But also they trying to get him. Like remember when Joan was like, "Why are you calling it the Chinese flu?" Because it's for the
Chinese virus. Yeah, yeah, but that's Chinese disrespectful though. Trump is an idiot. You know what I mean? Like just call it what it's called. You know what I mean? Because that sound like you targeting Chinese people. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas calling that shit the Kung Flu. I'm like, oh shit, they on some that shit.
Niggas on some bullshit. But what I'm saying, but my thing is though. Now people know how it feels to be targeted now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or other groups, you know what I'm saying? They want to cling on us. They had this thing, I'll switch the subject, they had this thing called brown people, right? Where you got the Arabs and the Indians, they trying to unite with us and shit. Nah, fuck that. Stay over there. You know what I mean? Because y'all was going through y'all, you know what I mean? Like when us the so-called black people go through shit, ain't nobody around for us. Yeah. So now y'all motherfuckers know how to see. Y'all motherfuckers, you know what I mean, minorities again. So it's like, nah, nigga. Nah, y'all on your own. That's how I feel. Right. What you feel about Cardi B? She said celebrities getting paid to say they got the coronavirus.
I wouldn't doubt it. Shit, like
I've been saying this shit.
That's what I'm saying. I believe this is an agenda, dog. They trying to scare everybody because they it's been only like 220,000 cases so called, but it's only 3% of people from that are dying from that shit. Like you get what I'm saying? Plus, doing research on that shit, the only people that really catch it that are in danger are older people because their immune systems are up to, intact because they're older, or people that have pre-existing medical problems. You know what I'm saying? Then it makes sense, but they scaring it like
they mean like this is the end of the world,
like it's the Black Death or something, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's the Black Plague, or like it's a real plague. Like everybody, like people out there just dropping dead, like you know what I'm saying? Like the movies and shit, like that shit.
What they saying? The U.S. has the most cases now, more than Italy and China.
That don't even make no sense. How we got more than Ground Zero? Ground Zero is Wuhan, China. Like how? Like that don't make no sense, dog. Like.
And then they talking about some. That's another thing I don't understand. So they saying that music streaming is going down because of coronavirus, but the radio is soaring. That don't make no sense. How is it going down? If anything, it would be more because motherfuckers got more time on their hands. But they saying because they so-called saying because people not driving as much or going some places working out. But that doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean? If anything, that's what people gonna do. They gonna stay home, get on the computer, and stream movies and music. And
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said this. The agenda what they're doing doesn't make sense. Me personally, it's definitely beginning a new world order. And I'm just letting y'all know, man. Shit gonna get real, man. It's gonna get real, and best believe when all this shit is done, all this bullshit quarantine, all that bullshit. Best believe, dog, they're gonna revamp the whole system. It's not gonna be the same. So y'all better prepare for this shit, man. For real, man. Yeah, I mean, they was making rumors about martial law and all that. Ain't shit happened yet, so I don't know. You know what I mean?
But they was talking about the ICE, the immigrants custom, whatever that shit is. They going around like if you a illegal immigrant, they busting in your crib and checking shit. Like they you know what I'm saying? Like they on some martial law shit. I read the article earlier today. Like they're allowed to do that if they find like a house with full of illegal immigrants. They're allowed to just kick in the door and. and do what they want and shit like that. Like toss the crib and shit like that. Like I was reading an article earlier. I'm like,
oh no, I gotta look up that.
It's down south. It's like down south near the border, like near Texas and all that shit. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's near Mexico, but still, like I gotta look into that.
That's what martial law would be. Cause they said they doing it right now during quarantine times. Like that's what they saying. Like, 'cause I remember a long time ago somebody was telling me, like, when martial law happened, they gonna do that shit like during the holidays or something. Everybody home with their families and shit like that. They gonna bust in and, you know what I'm saying, on some martial law shit. That shit, that makes sense though. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I wouldn't doubt that shit.
And then not even that. They got more people going to guns. They going to gun stores and shit.
The other day,
like,
I was when we was coming back, I think from Target or something. When we rode past the gun shop, cause there's never people outside that joint, cause nobody really know about that joint. But that one day we rode back past it, it was all these white people out there. They not playing though. They getting their ammo. Like, but best believe I got my shit, so I'm cool.
That's just, listen, man. Y'all niggas better be prepared, cause when they get real, y'all better strap up. That's all I gotta say. Cause best believe, yeah. So if niggas busting, I'm busting back.
Got hollow tips and everything. I'm tripping.
Hey, I mean, it is what it is. But moving on, you know what I mean. But you say you ain't hear the what, Jay Electronica?
That's the joint with Jay-Z, right?
Yes.
I heard like bits and pieces about it, like, but then like everybody was hype about, cause Jay-Z made a line talking about how he sold out or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
It was basically like a rebuttal saying like how I sell out when I'm rich. Yeah. I'm paraphrasing, saying like, when I forgot what he said, when I got more money than the whole bench or some corny shit he said. Like, you know what I mean, Hov always got a clever way of kind of like, that's what he known for. Yeah. Like, that was cute, but nigga, you still sold out. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But bottom line is, the album was alright. I feel like for him, it was a cop out for him to put Jay-Z was on every song. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You put Jay-Z on every song? Like, when they hit no
it might just be a Jay Electronica and Jay-Z album. Like,
yeah, but they counted it as a debut album. But the reason why I feel like they put him on there because they probably wasn't gonna put out the album because that's, I guess, the only way for him to put out an album was if Hov did it with him, because ain't nobody check for no Jay Electronica, dog. He had a big buzz back then, but the nigga took 2 years too late. I mean, 10 years too late, and I feel like it wasn't worth the wait, dog. Like, I feel like the album was just, it was basic, dog. It was basic. It's like the landscape of today of rapping, you know, the rappy rap motherfuckers like it. But I'm just like, because that's what I was looking for. I'm like, I know it's gonna be some hip hop shit, but it just was like,
it's nothing wrong with the hip hop shit. It's just like, because the way music is now too, it's like you gotta be versatile now. Like, instead of just doing one straight.
I don't even think it gotta be that, because everybody sound the same now. Everybody is doing the same shit.
I'm saying for your album to be like interesting, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because now that the people so used to that shit. They're not used to the, you know, that rapidly, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you gotta switch it up.
So you got versatile now to keep people interested. You know what I'm saying?
He had Travis Scott on there, which I was surprised. But other than that, I thought this album was a lackluster album.
What's the name? Like, John was dope. After you showed me yesterday, Plies John. When I heard that John though, I listened to that John. That shit was dope.
That John was hot. That John was hot. Plies definitely slept on. You know what I mean, because he wanted people that like that.
He had hits though. Like, I remember he did the John Neo. Busted B, remember that shit? Or like Who Hotter Than Me? I remember all that shit. I fuck with Plies, though. He got some shit. Yeah. Like, but that album, it was the Real Testament too, right?
Yeah. That was alright. I mean, I'll review that probably next time. But back to the album. But far as, like I said, overall though, I feel like I get like a 2.5 out of 5. Like, it was very lackluster. Like, the lyricism was alright, but he's just not relevant. I feel like this album just gonna be just forgotten. Only old heads gonna listen to it, and it's just like, alright, this is not relevant. What you feel about Lil Uzi versus the World 2?
That joint, no, like, it's not ass. I fuck with that joint. I probably get that joint like a 7 out of 10.
They said that nigga went gold.
Yeah, he went gold. For the first week, sold like 325,000 copies. That's a lot right now. Like, you know, in rap, like, in hip hop.
I'm surprised though. I mean, you feel like it lived up to the hype. Like, everybody was all hype about like the Eternal Take, because he.
No, you talking about the music, or you talking about the way it sold and shit like that? Like, the way it sold and
no. The way it sold lived up. I'm saying musically. Like, do you feel like it lived up to the hype? Like, we know, like, popularity wise, yeah.
I mean,
obviously lived to the hype. But
I wasn't expecting nothing extravagant anyway, because he not doing nothing. I was just expecting some regular shit, like, You know, like his last Jones. Like,
I'm not gonna hold you. I was expecting some shit. I was expecting some like next level.
Especially
shit.
the way the cover was. The cover dope.
It's not even as like the fact that the nigga took so long, like all the controversy he had behind his album to drop.
I ain't hear the deluxe though. I ain't hear the deluxe.
Oh, the deluxe. I like the deluxe better than what you call him, but overall though, I was expecting shit to be on some like sonically. I thought he was gonna like fucking do some innovative shit. I thought it was gonna be different. I thought he was gonna take another, but it was just typical Uzi, which was cool, but it wasn't nothing that. It wasn't nothing groundbreaking. It wasn't nothing like where it's like he improved on something. Like he didn't grow as an artist.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't expecting that. Really.
I think motherfuckers just so hyped to get new Uzi music. It's like, all right, we just gonna, you know what I mean? Cause
plus, you know, academics was spicing that shit for so long. Like when he gonna drop something new? Like,
oh, that nigga like took like 2-3 years to drop. Yeah. Fucking so he gave motherfuckers two.
No, I fuck a couple tracks on that joint like Baby Pluto. The joint Lil Main was alright. Like, it was a couple tracks on that.
He got bangers on there, but like I said again, it's like with the other joint I told you, like it's just like I feel like all of it's just bangers. Like there's no type, like you said, but it's my only gripe with the album was just it wasn't no type of like it was the same type of it was just banger. Yeah. It wasn't like no content. It wasn't no switching. It wasn't versatile, dog. It wasn't like
but
no
you
type
know,
of.
He got so many diehard fans that shit gonna do numbers regardless.
It's gonna do numbers regardless, but I feel like artistically though, dog, it wasn't like I like Lil Uzi versus the world. No, I mean I'm tripping. Love is Rage 2 better than this joint, like his previous projects, because it was like more. I think sonically it was just more different. Like it was just I don't know. Like it was just it sounded like sonically it sounded like he was going different ways. Like I mean it was still Uzi, but it was different. Like it was just like you had pop records, you had something like rock influence. Like it was just different. This joint was kind of like all right, I'm gonna just. All these tracks I just saved, I'm gonna just put them in compile and just one joint and just put it out. Yeah. Like it wasn't worth the hype to me, dog. I thought like they said it was like a whole concept behind it or something like that, but
you like know they be, dog.
Shit was no fucking concept, dog.
Like something deep behind
yeah, like it was something crazy. Like when he came out the trailer, I'm thinking like, oh, this about to be some adventurous shit. I'm thinking like he about to, like he about to, the trailer was dope, but
like on some Young Thug shit when they was like, yeah, he gonna change his name to Jeffrey. They trying to make it seem like this whole concept behind that shit. God. I'm like,
oh my god,
that's another story.
Yeah. So where were you ranking him in the game though? Like amongst the youngins, like
Lil Uzi.
Yeah,
oh, he's up there. Definitely.
I feel like he number one.
Yeah.
If we won't put him up there, cause he passed Roddy Ricch. They say he number one now. He finally did wrong because Roddy Ricch been number one since like.
It was just his song, The Box, too. The Box.
I'm gonna be real. The Box wasn't that crazy. That song wasn't crazy to me. I'm gonna be real. I'm not saying it wasn't ass, but to me it wasn't nothing to be like. Yeah. For this song to be going number one for that long, like to me, it was not that crazy. Or maybe I'm tripping. Like it was not that high. It was cool, but it wasn't like.
To go weeks is number one.
Like it was not that crazy to be like. I don't know. Like I don't be getting. I don't know, dog. Maybe I'm old. You know what I mean? But like I said, overall though, I give it like 3 out of 5. It was solid. Like the Lil Uzi joint, it was cool. And Blueface.
That shit.
Oh my god.